Hello my darlings, welcome to a lovely stretch and de-stress. So we're just going to stretch and move a little bit before we do some focus stuff. So take a deep breath in, keep holding the breath, exhale down, sink the knees. So have your toes turned out, knees tracking over. We're going to take a breath in, hold to stomach. Exhale, tuck your chin, push forward, really crunch in the tummy. Breathe in tall. And then exhale down. We're going to do this a few times just to get the breath smooth, the heart rate calm. Here we go. So breathe in, hold into the belly, exhale, tuck the chin, push, crunch in, round up so you're all nice and stretched across the shoulders. Breathe in tall, exhale, open. Listen to the music of your shoulders. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, push, tuck the chin, inhale up, exhale, sigh your arms down, and again, here we go. Exhale, push and tuck, crunch it in, breathe in tall, lift that rib cage, exhale, float it down. And again, now breathe in. Exhale, push. Inhale, rise. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, bring it into the stomach. Exhale, crunch, curl over, really push, 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 push. Breathe in up. Exhale down. Lovely, so that's a really nice way of just getting the breath in a nice calm way, soothing the nervous system down, getting oxygen, doing a little bit of gentle movement in the joints. So we're going to carry on, okay, and just going to flex our spines. So we're going to sit down as we tilt, reach the top fingers over, the bottom fingers the opposite way. Okay, then on an in-breath we're going to stand up. And on an exhale, we're going to sit down, reach the fingers that way, reach the fingers that way. Okay, but we'll do it at the pace of a breath. So breathe in and exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Oh, it feels so good. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in. Last one, exhale. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then come up. So we're going to shake the tree. We need to do it for at least a minute to get the benefit. And all you're going to do, you're not even going to raise your knees, raise your heels rather, you're just going to jig a little. Hopefully you've got a supportive bra. And if you've not done this with me before, keep your arms really loose, your shoulders down. Just going to bob, and it's actually a really efficient way of, turn this down a bit, It's a really efficient way of getting, well, stimulating your circulation, stimulating your organs, getting a flow, getting right into all the extremities, or into your fingertips, to your toes. Keep jigging, keep jigging. I'll keep chatting and you keep jigging. And you don't have to swing your arms, just do what feels natural. You might want to do a little twist, but just keep jigging. Okay, you'll feel the benefit when we stop more. It's actually also, if you're literally trying to, it's like shaking out tension in the muscles. So especially if you've got sore shoulders, maybe you've been hunched over laptops, anyone working from home, going to spend a lot of time, or if you're just looking at social media, it's amazing how much of our lives we can spend doing that, and you get really quite poor posture, you get very achy, the neck and the shoulders. Or maybe you've just been really active in this fine weather and you've been doing loads of gardening. Basically, just living daily life will mean that you'll have aches and pains. And this is a really simple, straightforward way of just shaking out the tension in the body. If you like to use visualization, just imagine that you're literally shaking all the tension, it's dripping out of your fingertips. Right, a few more little jigs, just gently jigging. As I said, you're not raising your heel off the floor, your feet are nice and planted, your knees are soft, and then stop. Feel the sensation in your arms and your fingertips. Good, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, my darlings. Fingertips to shoulders, so sweep that elbow up, reach tall till you get a nice stretch down here, and then roll it back. And the other side, push the elbow up as tall as you can, swing it back. Keep the knees soft, that's it, so you're just alternating. Make sure the elbow goes up as tall as you can before you roll it back. Enjoy the sounds of your shoulders. Okay. Oh, I hate this track, don't I? I got it on here. There we go. And just stretching. Lovely. Now we'll reverse the flow, so rolling it forward. Still trying to get those elbows up tall as you can. There we go. Just reaching it up. Feel free to let the rest of your body move if it wants to. And shake it loose. Oops, I forgot to mention, by the way, we might be using the chair. Not for doing painful leg exercises or anything, just as a bit of extra support, and also to do a really nice back stretch that I'm going to show you shortly. So we're just patting, actually tapping your back nice and gently, just twisting, slowly coming up. I don't remember choosing this track either. What's going wrong? Funk of the East, it's called. Anyway, just listen to my lovely tones instead. So you're patting the back, actively tapping that shoulder, coming down again, have a little dip down up, and let the arms slap and tap. Lovely. Okay, my darlings, now we're just going to wake up the body. Start with a gentle little tummy, use your knuckles maybe, around the intestines, up to the chest. Oh, sorry, I had to do that, that's just too much fun. And then cupping, using a cupping hand, you're going to slap down the arm, then turn the arm, So if you tap from under the armpit and then tap it down, you can help drain all the toxins. And a good slap on the back for being so good. And the other side, start tapping you. Well done. Okay, come down the inside, get it down from the armpit. Tap it down. Turn the hand, give it a good slapping. Nice and stimulating. Good. And now I'm going to come down the back. Little tap on the kidneys, then down the outside of the legs, all the way down. Keep tapping and slapping, coming up on the inside. Lovely. So we're going to drum with knuckles, and you're going to dip and drum. Okay. So dip and down onto the thigh. Dip, down on the thigh. Dip, down on the thigh. Oh, finally a good rhythm to work with. The music I'm talking about. Just stimulating nice big quad muscles and just dipping up and down. It's just moving and juicing up those joints, which particularly, again, if you've been doing a lot of sitting for one reason or another, or indeed a lot of just bolt upright by standing, it's really good to wake up all these joints, use them more than you would normally. Lovely. Right, now we're ready for the chair. Now you can use whatever you like really, but this is one of my favourite back stretches because I get quite spasmy here. So especially if you've been sitting or upright standing for whatever reason for a long time. So just, you can have knees soft as you like, just put hands on the chair, walk it back, and then just really push back. So you can get, as I said, you don't have to have straight legs like mine, you can have really soft, and just reach so you get a nice flat back and a lovely stretch. And if you want to take it further, you can slowly lower the bum. So the advantage of this, you're stretching your back, but at the same time, you're able to really stretch out those shoulders. You can even fingertip walk them forward. You can bob. So if you find, by the way, don't look at the screen all the time. You need to keep your neck forward to get that, obviously I'm explaining. Gentle jigs like this is actually really nice. It's just gently easing and teasing those ligaments, and also it's one of those things, if you are sitting on the chair a lot, get off the chair and do this just a little bit, just to break it up. Oh, that feels so nice. So as I said, reach it forward, get a stretch off the shoulders, and then when you're ready, just slowly push up. If you're that low, you might still be here thinking, no, this is fine, this feels enough for me. Okay, my darlings, we shall gently dispose of the chair for the moment, and let's get into some belly dance beneficial stretches. So we'll start, because we really want to get that upper back. I'm thinking that's probably for most of us what our main issue is. So get your little pelvic tuck, hands on hips, and then just push your chest up, keep stretching it up, and now crunch in. You can sit and soften as much as you like. I like hands on my hip bones here, I just find that's helpful. So push the chest up and then crunch it in. Good. Sorry, my belly bar's just caught on something. And up, squeeze and crunch. Push it up and crunch. Up, 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 crunch. So keep your shoulders down all the time. They shouldn't go up with your chest. Keep them nice and down. If you find they rise up, keep your hands loosely behind there. It'll be more challenging. Okay, up, crunch, up, crunch, up, crunch, up, crunch, up, crunch, up. So you squeeze that belly in to pull the chest down. Good. Give yourself a hug and just have a little twist like that. We're going to use gravity, so really grip hold of your shoulders, crunch in the tummy, soft knees, tuck your chin, and we'll trickle down. And because you're holding your shoulders, you're pulling them open a little bit and you're using gravity so you can really access some of those muscles between the shoulders. So nice. Just have a sway if that feels nice. Too delicious. Stay down here as long as you like. Release the arms, keep the chin tucked in, and we'll restack the spine. Slowly coming up, head last, shoulders back. Lovely. Right, I really feel need for some belly dancer hip work. So we'll just do some outside Mayas, but really slowly, just so we can really enjoy them. So hip coming up, high on the toe. Push it out as you lower the heel. Pause as you enjoy that outer hip stretch. Hip goes up, nice and slow, pushing out, out, out. You can soften the knees, pause so you feel maximum stretch there. Hip up, out, down, sit into it. Up, 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 out, 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 down. Just hold. Oh, lovely. Hip up. Oh, do you hear my hip clunk? See, it's working. Oh, that feels good. Arms out. And up and out. Focus on the up. Before you lower your heel, get it up. The further you push your hips out first, the deeper the stretch here. So the more to the side you're pushing them, the more of a stretch you'll get. And if you've got really sore shoulders, you don't have to do the arms. You can keep the arms nice and low, even frame the hips. But the dancer in me, I've just got to wave my arms around. Oh, that feels so good. And now we're going to reverse the direction. So you're out, stay as you are, push your hip up, and then relax like you're sitting down, okay? Then the other one comes up, bring it in, and sit. Push up, in, and sit. Push up, bring it in, and sit. Push up, bring it in, and another clunk, good. Push up, in, and sit. And we just keep doing that for a little longer to really stretch. It's lovely on the spine, lovely on those hips. Up, lovely. So this is all in a straight line, like you're being sandwiched between two panes of glass. And now we'll do a horizontal figure of 8, which is the most divine thing for all women. Lovely on the pelvic girdle. We all know this one. She's saying, baby, why? Ah, that's nice. Just take your time, darlings. Make it as exaggerated as you like. You can push your bum out. You can be really Egyptian about it. Really wide stance. We'll do both. Really wide stance and just push and push. So you can be really bummy about it. Okay. When you have really wide stance, you actually get more of a workout on your inner thighs. And And if you bring your feet in really small this time, it's all the waist muscles. So you're bending one knee deeply and then the other to get that swing back. And back to normal hip width. Oh, so nice. If you like to reverse and are comfortable with that, do reverse as well. If not, just stick to the swinging it back. If you want, you can tread it, walk it around. Honestly, I don't know any move that is so comprehensively good for this area, to keep all the joints juicy, the muscles stretched, the ligaments all stretched and toned. Lovely. So now we're getting to the love handle area. We'll do our hip roll back, so I'll do sideways first. So hip goes up, roll it back, lower that heel, hip up, roll it back, lower that heel. Okay, up, roll it back, up, roll it back. Right, that's for demonstration purposes, but of course you can move it around as much as feels good. Get those shoulders involved. And if they're going up, make sure they really pull down afterwards so that we're getting a nice proper stretch too. Lovely. Oh, so good. And now, shimmy. The reason shimmies are so good, a lovely soft vibration goes right into the lower back. So if you're feeling really stiff there, all that, especially when the muscles contract, it gets very stagnant, all the fluids get very stagnant. This literally will shake and get things moving and flowing, and when you get the flow through the muscles, they can relax more. So it's just shimmies, who'd have thought? Great therapy. Just do it if you're feeling really, really tight and stiff. Just do a really gentle little shimmy. If you're feeling happily loose and want a big flobby bottom kind of shimmy, go for it. Just shaking it around, maybe shake the shoulders out. Just any little bit of shaking is a really efficient way, as we know from the shaking tree, that it's a really efficient way of getting all the blood in the muscles, getting a lovely flow through the body, making you more loose and relaxed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, feel good already. I'll go back to our figure of eights because I can't stop doing them. And wanted to do maybe a little bit more for the shoulders and back, because I know the mid-back is often an area. So we just link our fingers behind, have a nice wide stance. So pin it open. First of all, we're going back. So crunch it in, and we're just going to slowly pull down just as far as you're comfortable to go. That could be right up here, that's fine, as long as you're feeling a stretch. Just using a little gravity to train those shoulders instead of being like that. We're going, no, this is what we need to do. So this is a real counter stretch for all that social media and desktop work, or anything that requires our attention. We always hunch over it. Okay, so coming up, shake it loose. So now we're going to come forward using gravity again. So relink those fingers, and you don't have to have ramrod arms, just do what your arms will do. Crunch in the belly, coming down. Knees can be soft as you like, darlings, because it's all about what's happening between the shoulders, just using gravity. And you're going to aim to press your hands in the direction of your head, okay? Also, inversion of any kind, i.e. being upside down, is beneficial. Reverses the flow of blood. Oh, lovely. And release those fingers, crunch in the tummy, and slowly come up, restacking vertebrae by vertebrae. Shrug those shoulders back and down. Shoulder diamonds, darlings, a really good way of getting tension out those shoulders and keeping that really fluid and juicy there. So up, back, pull down, push forward. Push up, pull back, pull down, forward, up, back. So you're going to find the maximum range that your shoulder can find. Up as high as you can, back as far as you can, put it down as low as you can, push it forward as far as you can. Up, back, down and forward. Up, back, down, 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 forward. Smooth it off. But don't just do some shallow, ineffectual little shoulder circle. Do that full range of movement. If you keep your knees soft, just let your whole body move with it. Go with it. Find that range. Go as high as you can, far back as you can. So you're now starting to twist into the spine. Pull that shoulder low. Travel with it. Keep that really low out of the ear. And coming forward and up. So really explore your range of movement. And really, when you're coming downwards, really pull that shoulder low as it can go. And just keep moving with that. Don't worry what you look like. Obviously, I'm not minding. And let's do the other side. Here we go. Up, back, pull down and forward. Up, back, 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 down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back. Finding that range of movement, darlings. I can really feel resistance on this side. I think this is the side I must crunch up on when I sleep. Feeling it all down my neck. Lovely. And now let's make it more exaggerated. So up, pull it back, sit it down low, swing it forward, push it up, swing it back, pull it down, swing it forward, push it up. Just go with it. Just feel the way. Pause if there's any bit where it feels particularly sore and resistant. And down, and breathe through it. Nice and smoothly. And down. Forward. And then just do huge circles. The biggest shoulder circle in your range you find. And don't focus just on the up. Really pull it downwards. Lovely. Oh, do you feel looser? Do you feel looser, or is it still crunchy? Let's look at neck. Okay, my darlings. So all the time our head is like this, and it's pulling on the back of our neck here. This muscle gets really sore. So really, when you're stretching in the neck, what you don't want to be doing is keep pulling it forward, because that's what's made it sore in the first place. You want upright, crown of head to ceiling. So when you're starting to get all sore here, remember to sit up, even for a few minutes, take a few breaths, have the crown of head pointing to the ceiling so there's not that strain on the neck all the time. Okay? Use your nose. We're going to draw little nose circles. So it should be nice and shallow and gentle on your neck, okay? So follow the nose. So you're getting enough movement in the neck, enough of a stretch without pulling unnecessarily strongly. Okay, take it as slow as you like. Pause at any tricky bits. Try and breathe smoothly through it. The breath is what's going to most help your muscles relax. So the slower you can breathe, the more your muscles can relax. It's your brain talks to your nervous system. Nervous system relaxes its grip on you. Still following the nose. Don't make it too big a circle. Have you changed direction? Did I mention that? And then gently come to forward. Arms wide. We're just going to twist, but follow with your eyes. And look over that back arm. So you're trying to turn your head as far as you can to look down that back arm. Come forward. And then all the way back. And try and look at that back fingers down the arm. And again. Just turning your head much as you can. And again. And swing it. Nice. Right, we're going to increase that a little bit, but we're going to get nice and deep and grounded. Get that pelvic tuck and just let it swing. You can rise up, dip down. Oh, anything between the shoulders feels nice. So my darlings, what I was saying about how whatever we're doing, pretty much, whether we're driving, whether we're working over a laptop, whether we are gardening, we're always like this all the time. So we're going to do a standing stretch, which is going to completely open and change the direction of that. And it's dancer's pose, obviously. And this is where the chair comes in, because although dancer's pose can be a one-legged yoga stand, that's not our aim today. Our aim is to focus on our chest and not wobbling all over the place. So grab your chair, hold, when I say don't grip the back of it because it pulls you into it, just rest your fingertips onto the chair and you're just going to raise up your leg. Now it is not essential to grab it, you don't have to be able to grab it. Okay, you're just going to push it up, stretch for that bit as well. And what you want to do is the focus is your chest. You can have both hands on the chair. What you want to do is push your chest up as high as it will go. So you're thrusting up to the ceiling, okay? And then push your neck up as well if you can. And at the same time, you're going to push your foot up. It's a strong pose. You'll feel it right into the buttocks. If it's too much of a push for the bottom half, just keep it relaxed. What we're trying to do is open the chest. Now, if you're comfortable to take one hand, reach behind. You don't have to hold on to it only if that feels really, really easy, because it's not the focus of it. But by pinning that arm back, it's helping stretch that part of the shoulder. So aim it towards you, foot up, pull in the abs. It's a strong, 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 strong move. And the more crunched over you've been, the more of a challenge this will be, but it's good. And then just gently release that down. That was hard work, wasn't it? Shake it out, and we'll just do the other side. I won't use the chair this time, but you can obviously have your hands resting there if you need. Start with the foot off the floor. And by the way, if you haven't got a chair handy, fingertips to the wall does the job just as well. So you want that up, just to get a little bit of a curve, but this is the thing we're worried about, the chest. We want to pin it open, and by pinning that hand back, looking up, just like you're straining to get your chest up to that ceiling. So it's a complete counter stretch to the way we normally are. It's like straining that hand behind. If you can comfortably, only if you can, and if you are holding it, really kick against it. So you're really stretching it, so you're kicking that against that hand and maintaining a really good stretch. If not, it's fine to be like that. If you're comfortable, you can put both hands behind and then just release it down and have a little counter stretch. If you don't want your hips to go all the way down, just step it back and go, oh, you see? A chair may be an evil invention for your back if you're sitting on it, but it's a great tool if you want to stretch it. Push, push, push. If you get a little bit of resistance going, so push your feet hard into the floor and really grip that chair. Try and push against the floor and pull against the chair at the same time. You get a nice straight back, but a really good stretch, and the lower your bum goes, the more of a stretch you'll feel here. Lovely. Tuck, roll it up, and shrug it back. Okay, we'll finish off with a lovely, gentle breathing sequence again, just to calm everything down. Okay, my darlings, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, open. Sweep the arms up. Exhale down, all the way down. Sweeping forward. Breathe it in, exhale, open. Breathing up. Exhale down, all the way down. Sweep it forward, breathe in. Exhale, open. Breathe in, reach tall. Exhale all the way down. A few more times. Breathing forward. Exhale, open. Breathing up. Exhale. One last time. Breathe it forward. Exhale, open. Breathing up. Exhale. And relax. Well done, my darling. So I hope you're feeling a little bit stretched. You can hold any of those stretches longer or take away what worked for you. Yeah, I hope that has helped if you've been feeling a bit stressed or a bit crunched up, and hope to see you again in the future. All right, my darlings, bye.